Have you ever come up with an idea for a product that you know would sell really well? Yeah, me neither, but I do have a load of bad ideas, so I decided to make them instead. If you've been on the internet for a while, you might have heard of this artist called Obvious Plant. They make these sort of fake parody products that they sort of hide them in shops to confuse people. You know, some of them are pretty funny, some of them are just absurd. And so I thought I'd have a go at making my own parody products, because coming up with good ideas is a lot harder than coming up with bad ideas. If the way to invent a good product is to solve a problem that lots of people have, then the way to invent a bad product, or parody product, is to solve a problem that no one has. So first I came up with some problems that aren't really problems, and then I tried to think of some solutions for them. So my first idea was, when you're drinking coffee but it's too hot, rather than waiting 5 minutes for it to cool down, wouldn't it be great if there was a way to just cool it down for you? So this was my first invention. Flow cold, water cooled straw, I've called it. So it's basically supposed to be like a thin copper tubing which acts as like a condenser around your straw. You have cold water running through it and it will cool down the liquid as it's coming up, so it won't burn your mouth. So to make it, I coiled up some thin copper tubing, and then I just super glued on some plastic tubing to each end, and then I zip tied the tubing together to make it neat and fit in the packaging. And so then I went on to designing the packaging, because as I saw from the Obvious Plant products, the packaging really is what makes it believable or not. So I got to work designing the card backboard, front and back. Took a little while to decide on the style for it. Then I tried printing it a few different ways. I tried printing it on just regular printer paper and then laminating it, but that didn't really make it look very professional. So eventually I found some photo paper that, when you print on it, makes it look like really, you know, professional, glossy. So I printed it out on photo paper and then I glued it to some thick card stock. And so for the finishing touches, I used a corner rounder to create these nice clean corners. And I used a Euro slot punch to cut this hole at the top. I didn't even know these holes had a name before this, but apparently they do. So I got these blister packs on Etsy. I think they're for like storing action figures or something, but they really pull the whole thing together and make it look quite professional. And so up next, we've got this chilled drinks warmer. It's just basically a gel pad with a strap on it. Basically, if you've ever gone and got a cold drink that's too cold and it hurts your teeth or something, then you just stick this thing around it, activate it with a little coin in it, and it will instantly heat up, and within a few minutes your drink will be warmer. And when you're done, you can just take the pad off and leave it in boiling water for 10 minutes, and all the crystals will melt and it will be reset, ready to use again. This next one's even more ridiculous. It's basically some fans for your wrist to cool you down if you're wearing a jumper, because for some reason you're not just taking your jumper off. Again, solving problems that people don't have, because there's already easy solutions. Just put the band around your wrist and turn the fan on, and it will blow cool air through you onto your body. Doesn't hurt at all. This next one's just kind of weird. It's a bottle of existential dread. So it's basically this little bottle with a little note in it. This one says, "No one will remember you when you die." Just to, you know, give your friends an anxiety attack or something. So everyone loves mystery boxes, so I thought, what's nature's mystery box if not a wallet that you find on the ground? I don't know, this is just kind of weird. You know, it's a wallet, so you could do whatever you want with it. You could, you know, find out whose it is using the cards inside and send it back to them, or you could keep it if you're less morally upstanding. It's up to you. Okay, so next up we've got something that looks like it's from Wish. These personalizable rings, but they're not personalizable at all. They just say your name and their name. You can't actually personalize it. You see more and more multi-purpose things these days, like 3-in-1 shampoo, you know, multi-purpose tools and stuff. So I thought, why has no one ever combined a toothbrush and a razor before? So we have the razor toothbrush here. It folds up So it's compact, you know, and you can just get a smile like the Joker. So this one you might recognise from a previous video, the radioactive calculator. And although it does actually work, as we showed in the previous video, it doesn't really work very well. So it's definitely not a good consumer product and is definitely worthy of being included in this list of bad products. And the last one here, we've got a modern spin on a classic classroom instrument, the Woodblock 2.0. It's basically a block of wood, but it's got a USB connector now. So, you know, what's not to like? So that's all for this video. Let me know in the comments if you think any of these products have a shot on Shark Tank or Dragon's Den. Thanks for watching, bye.